Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Before I go into anything, can you see me? And can you hear me? Because Key has just done his library and no one could hear him, let alone see his library. So I'm just checking before I start. And just to let you know that Key will be doing his library again at the end of mine, okay? So he's going to start another library because he can't even hear. He checked his and he can't even hear it himself. So, nohora mai koutou. And if I was you, I'd hop in my blankets and get warm and enjoy the next 30 minutes. So, ko tēnei tōku hōtaka e ruarau te kaumā iwa. Now, welcome to all those from afar and near, and I hope you're having better luck with your weather than we are, okay? Maybe we're just big softy, but I don't think so. We should be used to our weather because, you know, we have winters and winters are winters. And we have summers, and those summers can be part of winter and part of autumn and spring. So, you know, we should be rough and tumble with whatever comes. Now, how I thought I caught it on my tēnei pō. Well, let's see what the cat dragged up. Now, where am I going first? Okay, let's go here. Smack Bex. This is me all over. Look, I go on that much of a hurry to try and get through into my library that I forget to share. And I think if it was tattooed on my mahinga or my forehead, I'd still forget. So, aroha mai koutou. Now, okay, we're back. So let me share this time. Can you see me? Please put it in the chat box. Thank you. I'll be beside myself otherwise. If I was to get to the end and find out I've got a follow key. That's the scream. Okay. Now, not just all TVC recruiting services. This is a bit of an oldie, but the rules still apply. Now, notice to all TVC recruiting services, be it known to all that using third-party recruitment services is not the standard marketing practice we teach. And using a recruitment service opens the TVC community to a number of potentially harmful things. Our standard marketing approach found in the Criminal Cash website is based on the principle of relationship building. One of the major concerns we have with third-party recruitment services is the practice of email spamming without using a separate landing page. And millions of emails are spamming out their clients' Criminal Cash links directly. This has a negative impact on our domain reputation, and major email providers like Yahoo used to be one, AOL, Hotmail was another one, won't deliver our registration emails as a result of third-party email spamming practices. Now, that was the norm before, but that seems to have smoothed out a little bit because I think everybody is not using the recruitment services. Well, not everybody was, but those who used to do that are no longer. So now we can use Yahoo and Hotmail because we don't have to have verification of email on email. Okay? This has a negative impact on our domain reputation. And major email providers won't deliver our registration email as a result of third-party email spamming practices. So it's all straightforward now. But there are times when, if someone signs up a new person, just be wary of those other than, those email providers. Just be wary of the ones other than Gmail. We have never had major problems with Gmail. I don't think we have at all, really. But with all the others, yes, we do. So I'm pretty sure now that you can use them, but you still have to be wary. Like Outlook is one. But if you continuously use your email and Outlook, and I think Proton, they're okay. Okay? The list of other potentially harmful things goes from there, and no desire to itemize all of those. As of June the 1st, 2018, all recruiting and referral cookie rewards will require their payment of $10. Now that's past tense. So we're now in June, and it is the 25th of June. So now all referrals will require the payment of how much? 8 grains of gold, which is almost the equivalent of $22 US. Okay, depending on the day that, on the day that you actually pay an admin fee, you need to double check the grains. The admin fee is paid to count towards qualifying for the rewards. Although admin of TBC does not prohibit its members from using third-party recruitment services, this policy change should eliminate most of the harmful things that can result in using a recruitment service. Members that take anything of value from other members or any goods or services must deliver in a timely fashion to remain in good standing with the TBC community, and send buttons will be turned off for those that fail to do so. Okay, so just remember that. I won't say make a note because you can if you want to, but just be wary of those things. Okay? But, talk to your upline, talk to your sponsor, talk to your leader, and find out if you don't really know what this means and you need an example of what it Yes, get in touch with them and they will show you. Right. um, we're going to go here. And we go to sign in. What am I signing in for? Okay. Now you hear about last week's Bitcoin competition and the numbers, amazing. Over 600 new members. Wow. So we're going to go here and see what's happening today. Okay, here's the leaderboard for this week. Already we've got our champs at the top again, 35 from the Philippines, Ace Fletcher. And then we've got a DG Chuma Victor, who's climbed up the ladder to 24 from Nigeria. And Mbe Derek in Cameroon at 10. And then we go 5 for Ivory Coast, the Philippines, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Togo, Ivory Coast with 2 each. You know, the sport films are pretty quick. And then we've got Nigeria, Uganda, India, Philippines, Ivory Coast, all on 2. And Tonga, well, look at that. Got 1. Ghana, India, South Africa, and Belgium, all with 1 each. And of course, another 10 added here from Nigeria, Zaire, United Kingdom. Wow. South Africa, Benin, South Africa, Benin again, Nigeria, Philippines, and Philippines. Another 10, Philippines, Cameroon, Ukraine, South Africa, Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, Ivory Coast, India, Cameroon, Philippines. And 5, all with 1, Cameroon, Nigeria, South Africa, Belgium, and Ivory Coast. And here's our pretty winners so far. This is Monday. So New Zealanders are in Tuesday already, but that's probably going to be like that, or someone's going to come in and surprise them. But we've got 1, 2nd place, and 3rd. Really interesting. That was yesterday, remember? Ace at 35, so he hasn't moved. And Victor, Adichie with 17, and Mbe with 7. Now Mbe moved up today. Remember? He's now on 10. Adichie, 24 from 17. And Ace Fletcher sitting pretty at 35. I would say that Ace Fletcher was spending today, or yesterday, finding more referrals. Well done, and congratulations to all of them. And of course, the winners from last week, same guys, same 3. Look at them. Oh, hey. Wrong one. There, here we go. 181, 178. Amazing. And 23. The same 3. Different order. So, guess who? This week, I'm sure it's going to be another one with the money this week, or the Bitcoin. I run with the Bitcoin this week, so great stuff. Now, I want to take you into an account. Um, yeah, I'll log out of here. Watch. Who's watching?
Brazil, Carol, and Bo.
Okay. I'm just going to go into an account here. Now, I want to show you something. You know, excuse me. You know, when I wasn't broadcasting while Key was on, I wasn't even coughing. As soon as I broadcast, I start. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's excitement. Who knows? Pūrangi noiho. Kia. I just want to go into an account and show you something. Because it's important that you learn to do this, because we have been in the last 2 weeks, okay, or 3 weeks.
Well,
In the last 2-3 weeks, we've been busy
yeah.
inside
No.
back offices. And I'll tell you why we've been in there. And it started from our own. And different people have come, like we've spoken with different people over this, and I'm just looking for an account that I can use. I can, one of the ones that we had to go through and look at and do, hang on, hold on. Oh, I know. I'm sure I can use this one. Hold on. Because I'm sure of these and I'll tell you what you need to look for in your own crinkle cash back office. I mean, you're not going to get all the answers, but at least you could start with gonna take a little bit to warm it up, because I'm looking for the I'm trying to get into the cookie reward detail. So I'll just wait for it to load up. Hope you can still see my picture.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes so long to log in, to load, to get to, to your own cookie rewards. Gosh, I could run down the passage and back, and it's still loading. Not that I do. More like run to the kitchen, yes. I'll get to tatari, teno roa to tatari. Taking a long time to load. Okay. This person here, oh, this here doesn't mean anything unless you know how many TBCs you're supposed to have at present, okay? And how many cookies you've earned at the top there. So these two lines here are the main lines, okay, that you're really interested in. But let's go and view the detail, because these lines sometimes don't tell you all, especially this one here. So another tatari again. Okay. Now, what's of interest here, you all know that this section here is where your transactions into for your 40 grains occurs, okay? This is where they show up. If you didn't know that before, now you know it. Okay, so what's important is the date down the side and where they fall into this here, the redemption date at the bottom. Okay, so this is 2018, that's 2018. Now this was in the November extension of redemption period, right? This one here. And this one from there down falls into the next redemption period, ending end of May. Okay? Now, of interest would be this one here. Now, let's go check over here. How many, the first transaction is valid. Okay? It's showing the cookies in there. Now, the transaction was a success, put it that way. So that was for redemption period from May last year. Was it May? No, it would have been the second of the fourth month, which is April. So that would have been a redemption period leading up to May 2018 before migration. So $100 worth of crinkles was purchased. The transaction shows that, and so it was valid. Okay. Now, in the next redemption period, another lot of crinkles was bought, was purchased, and that fell into the redemption extension. Now, it's showing not valid. That means it did not go through. So you would not get the one TBC for that not valid transaction. It might show up top here, up along here. Now, let's go across here. Up here, but it's not. It hasn't actually gone into your wallet. This is how far it's gone. Then the next one is for the May 2019 redemption, and that transaction was not valid either. Okay? So what happens there? You're supposed to go back in and keep doing the transaction until that turns valid. Are you with me? So you've got two there that are not valid. So you need to go back in and replace those two. Now, below here are two that have been put in over the last week. One on the 21st and one on the 23rd. And they have been put in and have been valid. And those two are to replace those two there. Are you with me? So what we've been doing is getting on to the people who have been buying and selling in this transaction to go in and add them again. Redo the transactions until they turn valid. Well, luckily, the transactions were only put in once after that and validated. Now, we found quite a few interesting things in doing all this, and I tell you, it's not something that someone wants to do all the time. But, you know, when you're doing these, this is what tells you what has been processed down below here. Okay? So, on the 28th or the 18th, which was a redemption period. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 28th of the 5th of 2018, which was the May redemption. That amount there was processed. So there should have been one whole TBC, which is this one up here, I guess. Yep, April, May. And this one here, on the 31st of the 5th, which was May, the end of May, which would have been this, hang on, December, should have gone into, this one here should have gone into May, yes. So these figures down here should add up with what you have up here. So this person redeemed 1,275,000 and should have got one. Yeah. Based on what was not valid, it wasn't paid out to the wallet. It shows it here because there's no one in front of it, because there should be two valid ones here. Okay. This one did not qualify for the full TBC, this one here, because of the date it was done. The redemption period didn't start until 2019 for the full TBC. It came in at on the 12th, I think it was, month last year, or the 11th, yeah, the 11th to the 12th month last year. So it didn't qualify for one full TBC. Here we have, this one should have been qualified for one for TBC, which is one of these. It must be this one. No, it'll be the ones that are being replaced, okay? Be one of those. But bear in mind, the most important thing is these. These are the ones you need to get done, redone. So they add up like this. Okay? That's really important when you're checking that. And it says here, along there, it says exactly that. For not valid transaction, please make sure all information is correct. And if information is incorrect, enter a new transaction with the correct information. Now, a lot of people, say, oh, no, I did it right. I'm sure I did it right. The transaction verification. It's the minor things in the transaction verification that can cause a lot of hassle. And one of them is the date. And the other is the time you use. Now, they use continental time. If you know what that is, fine. If you don't know, I suggest you look it up on Google because it's important that you use the correct time. And the correct email of if you are the seller or if you are the buyer or receiver, as it says in the back, you make sure that your Gmails are correct or whatever email you're using, because it'll prompt you anyway if it doesn't find a trusted seller in TBC with that email address. Okay? And it's also important to have the correct wallet. So don't read off a piece of paper and try and add it in that way. Copy it directly from the wallet. It's the best way to do it. Don't put it in individual letters or numbers, because you're bound to make a mistake and you won't go through. So those are the main reasons why you don't get your transactions made valid. Simple. But if you see those there, get on to the person, like if at your back office and you see not valid in there, then get on to the person you did the transaction with to quite quickly go in and redo the transaction verification. And if they ask you why, just say, because it's not valid. Not approved. Well, it's approved in the back office, but it's not valid. As admins picked up something in the transaction. Okay? So I hope you're all weary of all that stuff because you need to just, when I say check your wallets or check your back office after a redemption, that's what I'm saying. Check. Check that part of it. That's where all the dollars are in there. And you've got to remember when they qualify, the period of time they qualify by looking at the date and whether that falls in line with the promotions, promo 2019 rewards. Okay? Because a lot of people look at it and say, oh, there I got it all, the whole lot. No, you haven't, because your wallet and your back office don't match. This here will be what's showing in your back office, in your wallet, sorry, not what you think. Okay? That's just a gentle reminder to all of you. And I hope that you've taken notes on this because it's really important that you do. And it's that time of the night for me to say ta bye and acknowledge those watching.
Same. They're the same.
Oh, okay. So, chicken, it's just time consuming. Because when people come to you and you go to check with them, you get one person who doesn't understand, okay, and the other one does, and you're trying to explain to them so that they do understand. It's really hard. So, thank you to Sister Carol. Did you have her back on board again? All tucked up in your moinga. And of course, Supervisor was there. Always splitting around. Mind you, he's a helpful guy. He's really good. I tell you. I don't stop from asking him to, oh, can you do this for me, please? Okay. And Brother Bill, I thought you weren't going to be on at the library tonight, so and I was telling Keith, blame me down, you turn up. But that's KCBO, It's just good to have you all here. And of course the ones watching in the wings and my husband Keith. Now, my husband's going to do his broadcast as soon as I get out of here. So I better get moving and we will do it all again tomorrow night. And more kōrero, new kōrero. And yes, hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes well in the library. Okay, so, hei konei rā koutou, ka kite anō, a popo. Peace.
I don't know this.